poor kid. She ain't done nothing to you.
She's keeping me awake, ain't she?
No, you're keeping us awake.
I am not.
You are too. You think you're the Jack Dempsey of the orphanage, do ya?
And you're looking for another sandwich.
Oh my goodness, they're frightened and won't get no sleep all night. Oh my goodness.
Pipe down. All of you, go back to sleep.
Mommy.
It's all right, Molly. Annie's here.
Where's Mommy, Annie? We were riding on the ferry boat. She was holding me up to see the big ships. And she was walking away waving, and I couldn't find her no more any place.
Well, it was only a dream, honey. How year. Okay. Going now. Wish me luck. Good luck, Annie. So long, John Bell, and good luck.
Gotcha! I hear you, brat. I always hear you. Now listen up. There.
Yes, Miss Hannigan.
What do you say? What do you say?
I love you, Miss Hannigan.
Oh, rotten orphan.
I'm not an orphan. My mother and father left a note saying that they loved me and they were coming back for me.
That was 1922. This is 1933. They must have gotten stuck in traffic. You in here, get up! Get up! Get up! Put them things away. It's medicine.
You must be very sick.
Boo! Boo! Now for this one, shenanigans, you'll scrub this floor and strip them beds for the laundry man.
But it's 4 o'clock in the morning.
I know! And you'll get down on your knobby little knees and you'll clean this dump till it shines like the top of the Chrysler building.
Yes, Miss Hannigan.
Now get to work! Now! Well, any kid would want to be an orphan, I'll never know.
It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life for us. Static treated, we get tricked. Static kisses, we get kicked. It's a hard knock life. Got no clothes to speak of, so it's a hard knock growing up. Cotton blankets, styrofoam, empty bellies, styrofoam. It's a hard knock life. Don't it feel like the wind is always howling? Don't it seem like it's never any line? Once in a day, don't you wanna throw the towel in? It's easier than running number 5. No one's no one's on from the time you think another day. Empty belly wide, round smelling wide, blues are alive, not tomorrow life. Santa Claus we never see, Santa Claus was not through me. No one cares for you, a smidge, when you're in an orphanage. It's a hard knock life. You'll stay up till this dump shines like the top of the Chrysler building. You know if you're ever dead, don't run this empty bed. Make her drink up empty bread. I love you, Miss Hannigan. That's our work. Strip the bed. I said to work. It's a hard knock for us. It's a hard knock life for us. No one cares for you, a smidge, when you're in an orphanage. It's a hard knock life. It's a hard knock life. It's the hard knock life.
Good morning, children.
Good morning, Miss Hannigan.
Well,
I love you, Miss Hannigan. 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 I love you, Miss Hannigan.
Your days are numbered. Oh. All right, breakfast.
Hot mush?
No, you don't get hot mush this morning. You get cold mush. And after breakfast, you'll get to your sewing machines. There's an order of dresses you'll finish today if you have to stay up till midnight.
Yes, Miss Hannigan.
Now line up. Move.
Laundry man!
Morning, Bundles!
Good morning, kids. Clean sheets once a month, whether you need them or not.
Morning, Bundles.
Hey, Aggie, yeah, I'm running a little late. I'll see you in January, okay?
Oh, come here, you big, handsome Groot. Don't you want to know what I'm getting you for Christmas?
What?
Egg Foo Young in Chinatown for 2 on me.
Egg Foo Young for Christmas?
All you can eat. Now, what do you get me?
What did I get you last year?
Nothing.
Good! You're getting it again.
Get out of here with your laundry.
All right. So long, Aggie, and Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, kids!
Merry Christmas, Bundles!
Annie, you call this clean? This place is a pigsty. Annie, where is that Annie?
Annie ain't here!
What do you mean Annie ain't here?
She's with Mr. Bundles in the laundry.
Bundles! Police!
No more hard rock life for Annie.
Lucky kid, she's out. They're free. Running free in NYC. Bet you find some folks like that. Mom and Dad ride home. Lucky duck, she's got away. But we're gonna have to pay. Gonna get our faces slapped. Gonna get our knuckles wrapped. It's hard not life. Yes, it is. 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 It's hard not life.
Apples, apples, 2 for a dime. Apples, anyone? Two for a nickel. Apples, apples, apples.
Got this muck up there in the alley. 50 cents.
Good. I heard there's supposed to be a whole bunch of them running wild over to 14th Street. Let's go.
Hey, there's one that didn't get. Oh, poor boy. Did they hurt you? They're after you, ain't they? Well, they're after me too. But don't worry. I won't let them get to you or me. Everything's gonna be fine. For the both of us, if not today, well... The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. Just thinking about tomorrow clears away the cobwebs and sorrow.
come here. That dog there. Ain't I seen him running around the neighborhood? Ain't he a stray?
A stray? Oh no, officer. He's my dog.
Your dog, huh? So, what's his name?
His name? Well, it's Sandy. That's right. I call him Sandy because of his nice sandy color.
Sandy Carter. Okay, let's see him answer to his name.
Answer? You mean like when I call him?
Right, when you call him by his name, Sandy.
Well, you see, officer, I just got him, and sometimes he just doesn't want to answer.
Call him.
Okay. Sandy, come here, boy. Sandy, come here, boy. Sandy, come here, boy. Good Sandy. Good old Sandy.
Okay, so maybe he is your dog, but the next time you take him out, I want to see him with a tag and a license, or else they take him to the pound and put him to sleep. You understand?
Yes, officer, I understand. With a tag and a license.
Now get along with you before you catch a death of cold in this weather.
Oh, I don't mind the weather. When I'm stuck with the day that's gray and lonely, I stick on my chin and grin and say, oh, the sun will come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Come on, May, tomorrow, I love you, tomorrow, you're always a day away. Tomorrow, I love you, tomorrow, you're always a day.
Need some more wood for the penthouse.
Hey, Eve, give me a hand.
Sure thing, Toots. Come on, leave us alone, you lousy.
Hey, Sophie! Is that jug ready yet?
Patience! Patience. Make way for John D. Rockefeller.
How'd you do today?
7 million people in the city, and you can't sell one lousy apple.
Excuse me, folks. Excuse me. Did any of you leave a redheaded kid out of orphanage 11 years ago?
No, not me, kid.
All right, ladies and gents, dinner is served. Hey, kid, you hungry?
Nah.
Okay.
But my dog is.
Here, kid, eat your fill.
Thanks, lady.
Say, kid, what are you doing out this time of night?
I'm looking for my mother and father.
Yeah?
They're lost. How long have you been looking for? 11 years.
Hey, kid, it's time to give up.
No, I'm going to find them.
Hey, that's something I haven't heard since 1928.
What?
Optimism. Optimism? What do we have to be optimistic about? Look at us. Life is a nightmare.
Well, you gotta have a dream. Traffic rattling overhead all night to wake you up from your nightmare.
Empty pockets?
Look, you got pockets.
Freezing fingers?
Look, you got them empty pockets.
Newspapers for blankets.
You can, well, you can read in bed.
Kid, you should have been a politician.
Yeah, you should have run against Roosevelt.
Amen.
Better competition, that's for sure.
Listen to this.
Former President Herbert Hoover said today in an interview, though I was in no way personally responsible.
Of course not.
I have the deepest sympathy for the millions who are now ragged, hungry, and homeless.
Ragged.
Hungry.
Homeless.
Today we're living in a shanty. Today we're scrounging for a meal. Today
Yeah, evening. All right, move along. All you bums out of here.
They're not bums.
We're tearing down this junk pile now.
All right, that's all the fresh air you get for the month.
Once again, we bring you the romance of Helen Trent, who set out to prove for herself what so many women long to prove, that because a woman is 35 or more, romance in life need not be over. That romance can live at 35 and after.
Merciful God, I hope so. Yeah.
Miss Hannigan, is it?
Yeah.
Lieutenant Ward, 17th Precinct. We found your runaway. You.
Thank you so much, officer. Children, guess what? There's ginger snaps and hot cocoa in the recreation room.
Recreation?
Shoo! Thank you so much, officer.
She was in one of them Hoovervilles down by the docks. Kind of mangy mutt with her, but he got white.
Oh, my poor pumpkin. Out in the freezing cold with nothing but this thin sweater. I hope you didn't catch influenza. Thank you so much, officer.
All in the line of duty. And you, don't ever let me hear that you ran away again from this nice lady.
She's not.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, officer. And now I'll have your head. And the next time you walk out that door, it'll be 1953. Well, you glad to be back?
Yes, Miss Hannigan.
Liar. What's the one thing I always taught you? Never tell a lie. Well, what's the one thing I always taught you?
Never tell a lie, Miss Hannigan.
What you done, I could get fired. How the border opens in here snooping their noses. Well, you'll pay for it. I swear you'll pay. Stay.
Good afternoon, Miss Hannigan.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I'm Grace Farrell.
So?
And the New York City Board of Orphans suggested that I come here and...
Wait a minute, hold it. I can explain everything. It was Annie, you see, who got into Bundle's laundry basket.
Hannigan.
And I know I should have called Mr. Donatelli instead of the cops, but...
Miss Hannigan, I'm sorry. I haven't the slightest idea what you're talking about.
Wait a minute. Hold it, sister. I get it. If it's beauty products you're peddling, I don't need any. Get out!
I'm not peddling anything. I'm private secretary to Oliver Warbucks.
Oliver Warbucks? The Oliver Warbucks?
The Oliver Warbucks.
Love the coat. I read in Winchell's column, Oliver Warbucks is the world's richest unmarried man.
I wouldn't know. I don't read Mr. Winchell, Miss Hannigan. Mr. Warbucks has decided to invite an orphan to spend the Christmas holidays at his home.
An orphan?
Yes, an orphan.
You sure he wouldn't rather have a lady? I got 2 weeks coming. It was a joke. What sort of orphan did you have in mind?
Well, she should be friendly and intelligent.
Capital M-I, double S-I, double S-I, double P-I, Mississippi.
And cheerful.
You be quiet! How about age?
Oh, age doesn't really matter. Say 8 or 9. 10, 11. 11 would be perfect. Oh, and I almost forgot. Mr. Warbucks prefers redheaded children.
11 and a redhead. No, we don't got no orphans like that here.
Well, what about this child right here?
Annie? Oh, no, you don't want Annie. She's a drunk and a liar. A drunk and a liar.
Yes, I'm sure she's a drunk and a liar. Annie, come here, Annie. How would you like to spend the next 2 weeks at Mr. Warbucks' house?
Oh, I would love to. I would really love to.
No. You can have any orphan in the orphanage, but not Annie.
Why?
I just told you.
I assume, Miss Hannigan, this has something to do with all that business about the laundry basket and the police. Perhaps I should call Mr. Donatelli at the Board of Orphans. Sign it.
I'll sign it. If it's Annie you want, it's Annie you get.
It's Annie I want.
Then it's Annie you get.
Oh, boy. So, if you'll get her coat, I'll take her along right now.
Coat? She don't have no coat.
Well, then, we'll buy her one.
Oh, boy.
We'll go to Bergdorf's. and get you a warm winter coat.
Hey kids, I'm getting a new coat. A new coat?
Come along, dear. Mr. Warbucks' limousine is waiting outside.
Oh boy, I can hardly believe it.
She can hardly believe it.
Hey kids, I'm getting out for Christmas. All right, Tia. Bye, kids.
Bye, Annie.
Good afternoon, Miss Hannigan.
Yes, good
And season's greetings.
Oh, yes. Season's greetings.
Someday I'll land in the nut house with all the nuts and the squirrels. There I'll stay, tucked away till the prohibition of
Good afternoon, Miss Sparrow.
Good afternoon, Drake. Everyone.
Miss?
Has Mr. Warbucks arrived yet?
No, Miss. This flight from Chicago landed at 3:30, so we're expecting him any minute.
Do you really live here? Or is that train station?
We really live here.
Oh, boy.
Mrs. Greer, has the carpet been put down in the dining room, Mrs. Greer?
Yes.
Has the Steinway been tuned?
Everything is in order, Miss. Mrs. Yu has prepared his favorite dinner.
New England hot chowder.
Wonderful.
Kentucky fried chicken.
Wonderful.
Idaho potatoes.
And
Baked Alaska.
fine.
It will be good to see Mr. Warbucks again.
6 weeks is a long time.
Yes.
Now, would you all come here for a moment, please?
Quickly, everyone, quickly.
Everyone, this is Annie. She will be with us for the next 2 weeks for Christmas.
Miss.
Annie, this is everyone.
Hi, everyone.
May I take your coat, Miss?
Will I get it back?
Oh, of course, dear.
Gee, I really love my new coat, Miss Farrell.
I'm so glad. Now, what would you like to do first?
Oh, the floors. I'll scrub them. Then I'll get to the
Oh,
window.
no, you won't have to do any cleaning while you're here.
I won't.
No, of course not. You're our guest. Since you will pick out on
6 weeks. Where is everybody?
Welcome home, Mr.
Hello?
Welcome home, Mr. Warbucks.
It's good to be home.
How was your flight from Chicago?
Not bad. It only took 17 hours, and we only had to land 8 times. Now, first things first. Has the painting arrived from Paris?
Yes, sir. They're just about to hang it now, sir.
Ah. No, I don't think so. Grace,
Yes, sir.
messages.
Yes, sir. President Roosevelt called. He wants you to call him at the White House.
I'll get back to him tomorrow. Anything else?
John D. Rockefeller, Mahatma Gandhi, and Harpo Marx.
Nothing urgent. What did Harpo want?
He didn't say.
Wait a moment. I might learn to live with this thing. Hang it in my bathroom.
Mr. Warbucks, I'd like you to meet the orphan that will be with us.
Oh, and Mrs. Pugh?
New England clam chowder,
Wonderful.
Kentucky fried chicken,
Wonderful.
and
Oh, I won't be having dinner tonight. I've got hours of paperwork to get through.
wonderful.
And Grace, I'll need you for dictation.
Yes, sir.
All right. Good to see you all again.
Sir.
Great. Dismiss the staff.
Yes, sir.
Now, Grace, if you'll get your notepad, we'll start with the, who is that?
This is Annie, Mr. Warbucks, the orphan who'll be with us for the Christmas holidays.
The orphan, but that's not a boy. Orphans are boys.
I'm sorry, sir. You just said orphan, so I chose a girl.
Oh, well, I suppose she'll have to do. Annie, huh? Annie what?
Sir?
What's your last name, child?
Oh, I'm just Annie. I haven't got any last name that I know of.
So you're just Annie, huh?
I'm just Annie. I'm sorry that I'm not a boy.
I don't suppose you'd like to meet Babe Ruth.
Babe Ruth! Babe Ruth! Oh, boy, sure! Who's Babe Ruth?
I couldn't be happier you'll be spending Christmas with us. Grace, get your notepad. We'll start with the figures on the iron ore shipments from Toledo to, what are we supposed to do with this child?
Well, it is her first night here, sir.
It is? Oh, well, Annie, it's your first night here. I suppose we ought to do something special for you.
A movie!
Would you like to go to a movie?
Oh, gosh, sure, Mr. Warbucks. I'd love to. I mean, I've heard lots about them, but I've never been to one.
Never?
No, sir.
Well, then we've got to do something about that right away. And nothing but the best for you, Annie. You'll go to the Roxy, and then ice cream soda at Rumpelmeyer's, and then a handsome cat ride around Central Park.
Golly!
Grace, forget about the dictation for tonight.
Yes, sir.
We'll do that first thing in the morning. Instead, you take Annie to the movies.
Yes, sir.
Oh, gee.
Something the matter, Annie?
Nothing, sir. It's just hard, gee.
Oh, what is it, child? You don't want to go to the Roxy?
No, I want to. It's just, well, I thought that you were going to take me.
Me? Oh, no. I'm afraid I'll be far too busy tonight to,
Oh, gee.
You see, it's just that I've been away for 6 weeks making an inspection tour of my factories, or what's left of my factories, with this depression. And when you're running a multi-billion-dollar corporation that has factories...
That's okay, Mr. Warbucks. I understand. That's fine.
Excuse me, sir. Bernard Baruch calling.
Good. Hello, Barney. Yes, I got in an hour ago. No, Detroit and Chicago. Barney, I didn't like what I saw out there. Factory shut down, my factory shut down. Barney, your old pal Roosevelt's got to do something, and he's got to do it fast. You're damn right. You're darn tootin'. When I'm not making money, nobody is. Right. Yes, Yes, I know FDR is a Democrat, but he's a human being too. Right. Come over here tonight. I can show you we'll go over Barney, make it tomorrow. Tonight I've got a date to go to the movies with a 10-year-old girl.
11.
I'm sorry, Barney. She's 11. Goodbye, Barney. Drake?
Yes, sir?
Curtis.
Yes, sir.
Grace, you'll come too, of course.
Yes, sir.
Will you be wanting the Bentley, sir, or the Duesenberg?
The, Duesenberg.
Excellent choice, sir.
No, wait. This child's been cooped up in an orphanage. No Duesenberg. We'll walk.
Walk to the Roxy?
Sure, why not? It's only 45 blocks.
Yes, sir.
Ah, smell those marvelous Fifth Avenue bus fumes. There's no air like the air here in New York. You don't realize how much you miss it until you've been away from it for a while. Like the man says, every place next to New York, every place else is Bridgeport. NYC, what is it about you? You're big, you're loud, you're tough. NYC, I've gone years without you, then I can't get enough of cab drivers answering back in a language far from pure, enough of freight runners answering back, brother, you know you're in NYC, too busy, too crazy, too hot, too cold, too late, I'm so again on NYC. Come on, Slowpoke, we got Roxy, pull the price and change.
NYC, the shadows that sunshine, the roofs that scream, the sky.
NYC, the rich and the rundown, the big parade goes by. What all around has the Empire State and a mayor I could do. No other town in the whole 48 can have compared to you. NYC, you make them all postcards. You cry, you're still the champion for NYC. The shiver of Times Square, the dust that beats the drive. You might say that I'm square, but man, I come alive. The city's right out of the arcade. It thinks it's just a race.
You think that I lived here all my life, never seen these
NYC, the whole economy, by bus, by train, you can explain that yes.
I see, just watching this morning, going back to life, one me. NYC, fair warning, up there in the light, I'll be
And now, CBS Radio brings you Ma Perkins. Ma's daughter Faye is going to marry Kyle Markle. On Friday, Carl went back to Chicago.
Oh, Carl, don't go back to Chicago.
But no sooner had Carl left town than Dr. Andrew...
Good afternoon, Miss Hannigan.
Carol, you're early only 1 week. What's the matter? Warbucks fed up with Annie already?
Oh no, on the contrary. Mr. Warbucks is delighted with Annie, and Annie is having the time of her life.
How nice.
Yes, she and Mr. Warbucks practically inseparable. They go everywhere together, to the Roxy, to the Stock Exchange. Oh, and guess where they had lunch yesterday?
The Waldorf.
The Automat.
The Automat?
And she just loves her new coat. Never takes it off.
Never.
Never. Miss Hannigan, I know you're busy, but this needs to be signed and sent back to Mr. Donatelli at the Board of Orphans by no later than 10 o'clock tomorrow morning.
What for?
Because Mr. Warbucks is so delighted with Annie that guess what?
What?
He wants to adopt her.
Oh, nice! Oh, wonderful! Let me get this wonderful news straight. Annie is going to be Warbucks' kid, the daughter of a millionaire.
Oh, no. The daughter of a billionaire.
A billionaire!
And Mr. Warbucks asked me to drop by in person to tell you that Annie won't be coming back here ever.
Ever. My. Would you excuse me for 1 moment, please?
Didn't I?
Oh, yeah. You told me about the coats.
Well then, good day, Miss Hannigan.
Yeah, good day.
And Merry Christmas.
Oh, Merry Christmas.
Pardon me, Blondie. Hi, sis. Long time no see.
Ah, Rooster. It never rains, but it pours. They finally let you out of Sing Sing.
I got 6 months off for good behavior.
I'll bet. What was it this time?
Some old geezer from, Yonkers said I swindled him out of $1,100.
Oh, yeah? Why'd he say that?
Because the rooster swindled him out of $1,100. It's true.
Sis, I'd like you to meet a friend of mine from,
Jersey City.
Jersey City. Miss Lily St. Regis.
I named after the hotel.
Which floor?
Don't you just love Lily, sis?
Oh, yeah, I'm nuts about her. Rooster, do me a favor.
Anything.
Get out and take the St. Regis with you.
Ah, come on, sis.
Cannon, looking for another handout, huh?
No, I got $80 coming in the mail on Thursday, so all I need is 10 to tie me over.
Not even a nickel for the subway, Rooster.
A $5, Aggie?
$5? I gotta laugh. You with all your big talk gonna be living in clover.
This ain't exactly Buckingham Palace.
Oh yeah? I'm on the city. Steady salary, free food, free gas and electric. I'm doing all right.
Sis, you're doing like I'm doing.
Lousy.
Aggie, how did the two Hannigan kids ever end up like this? On the skids. I remember the way our sainted mother would sit and croon us her lullaby.
She'd say, kids, there's a place that's like no other. You got to get there before you die.
You don't get there by playing from the roof.
Oh, no, you stack the aces.
You love that dice.
Mother dear, oh, we know you're down there listening. How can we follow your sweet advice to
Easy street, easy street, Looked like she had a couple of dollars.
She works for Oliver Warbucks.
The Oliver Warbucks? The millionaire?
No, the billionaire. It's a hotel. She works from his mansion up on Fifth Avenue.
Fifth Avenue? You don't live on Fifth Avenue.
You know, where does he live? Uh-huh.
Easy street, easy street, where the rich folks play, okay. You can see them walking to Easy Street, where you get there safe. Hey, what that damn was?
Oh, brought me the wonderful news that Annie, one of the orphans here, Annie. Yeah, I hate that kid. He's getting adopted by Warbucks. Gonna have everything. That rotten kid is gonna have everything.
Yeah, crummy orphan living in a life of luxury. It ain't fair.
No, it ain't fair.
It ain't fair how he scrounge for $3 or $4, while she gets $4.
The little brat.
It ain't fair how this life is driving me nuts. While we get peanuts, she's living fat.
Maybe she holds the key, that little lady.
To get more bucks.
Yeah, instead of that. Maybe we fix the game with something shady.
Where does that put out?
Tell her.
What cares? Easy street, easy street,
that you've got to do something, and you've got to do it fast. All right, all right. I'll talk to you about it on,
Friday.
Friday, at the White House, yes. All right, goodbye, Listen, Mr. President, why don't we bury the hatchet? You come up here on Christmas Eve for supper with Mrs. Roosevelt. On your way to Hyde Park. Good. I'm delighted. Goodbye, Mr. President. If I thought he was going to say yes, I never would have asked him. Grace, call Al Smith. Find out what Democrats eat.
Yes, sir.
The package from Tiffany?
Oh, yes, sir. Arrived this morning.
Good. I'm going to give her this thing and tell her that I want to adopt her. Where is Erin?
She's upstairs in her room, sir, writing another letter to her friends at the orphanage. I'll have Drake call her.
Fine.
You don't have to be nervous, sir. She's going to be the happiest little girl in the world.
You're right. She is. And I'm not nervous. Get her down.
Yes, sir. Drake?
Yes, miss?
Mr. Warbucks will see Annie now.
Yes, miss. Miss Annie, Miss Warbucks will see you now.
Thank you, Mr. Drake. Hello.
Hello, Annie. How are you today?
Fine, sir. How are you?
Fine.
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 Fine. Annie, the time has come for the two of us to have a very serious discussion.
You're sending me back to the orphanage, right?
Annie, can you and I have a man-to-man talk?
Sure.
I was born into a very poor family in a place they call Hell's Kitchen, right here in New York City. Both of my parents died before I was 10. I made a promise to myself. Someday, one way or another, I was going to be rich. Very rich.
Well, that was a good idea.
By the time I was 23, I made my first million. And then, over 10 years, I turned that into 100 million. Boy, in those days, that was a lot of money. Anyway, making money has been all I've really cared about. And I might as well tell you, Annie, I was ruthless in those days. I had to climb over a lot of people to get to the top, because I've always believed one thing. You don't have to be nice to the people you meet on the way up if you're not coming back down again. But lately I've realized something. It doesn't matter how many Rembrandts or Duesenbergs you've got. If you've got no one to share your life with, if you're alone, then you might as well be broke and back in Hell's Kitchen. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Sure.
Good.
Kind of.
Kind of.
I guess not.
Well, I was in Tiffany's the other day, and I got this thing for you.
For me? Thank you, Mr. Warbucks.
I had it engraved. It's a new locket, Annie. I've seen that old broken one that you always wear, and I thought to myself, I'm going to get that kid a nice new locket.
Thank you, Mr. Warbucks. Thank you very much.
Well, let's just take this old one off and,
No! Please don't make me take off my locket. I don't want a new one.
What is it, Annie?
It's just... my mother and father, they gave me this locket when they left me at the orphanage. And there was a note, too. They're coming back for me. And I know I'm real lucky being here with you for Christmas, but I don't know how to say it. The one thing I want in all the world is to be like other kids with the folks of my own.
Annie, it'll be all right. I'll find them for you. I'll find your parents for you.
Oh, baby.
I'll get her ready.
It'll be all right.
Miss Annie, you just see. If there's anyone who can find your parents, Warbucks is the man.
Mr. Warbucks will find your mother and father. If he has to pull every political string there is to pull, up to and including the White House.
The League of Nations.
If he should need FBI, then he will have the FBI with all the favors that he's done. J. Edgar Hoover all's in one, and then the midnight oil desert will not a sword is left unturned. He will search everywhere until find them reserved. Oh, you won't be an orphan for long. When other men would call him a little prince, he'll use his fortune and his wits. He'll scream at the sea, and he's free to guarantee that you won't be an orphan. No, you won't be an orphan for long.
J. Edgar, Warbucks, I need 50 of your best G-men for a day, a week, however long it takes. Put them on vacation, I'll pay for it. Good, I can have them tomorrow. Oh, and Jay, I want Elliot Ness. Well, just take him off the Capone case. Annie, give me your lot.
Mr. Warbucks, I told you about my parents.
I understand, but it might be our best clue. We'll have the FBI trace where it's on and then find out who bought it.
Oh, okay. Then maybe the FBI should have my note too.
Right, you watch, Annie. You might be meeting your mother and father in just a couple of days.
Really?
Really.
Oh boy, I'm gonna write a letter to the kids about this.
What a thing to occur, finding them, losing her. Oh, you won't be an orphan for long.
So baby, now it's time
Our Lady of Guadalupe Children's Choir, that was beautiful. Now, the church did want me to let you know, folks, that they are offering all-day confessions. Wash that nasty sin right away. Speaking of church, did you know that Moses had chronic headaches? It's true. He did get better, though. God gave him 2 tablets. Thank you. For our next segment, we have a lovely song being performed by Little Orphan Annie, dedicated to her long-lost parents. On America's favorite radio program, The Occident Hour of Smiles, starring your old softie, Bert Healy. A moment of tears. Say something.
Thank you, Bert Healy.
But still, remember, folks.
Smile, darn you, smile.
That's right, Wacky. Smile, darn ya, smile. Say, Wacky, who's that who just walked into our WEAF studio?
My son is there to love the introduce and want to treat that to Oliver Warbucks.
Now, Oliver Warbucks, I understand that you have something to say to the folks at home about wonderful little Annie here.
Yes. Good evening, Bert Healy. Annie is an 11-year-old foundling who was left by her parents on the steps of New York's Municipal Orphanage on the night of December 31st, 1922.
And aren't you now conducting a coast-to-coast, nationwide search for Annie's parents?
Yes, Bert Healy, I am now conducting a coast-to-coast, nationwide search for Annie's parents. Drop page. Furthermore, I'm offering a certified check for $50,000 to any persons who can prove that they are Annie's parents.
Wow!
Wow! So, Annie's parents, if you're listening in, write to Oliver Warbucks, care of this station, WEAF, New York, New York, or directly to him at
my home, Bert Healy. At my home, Bert Healy. 987 5th Avenue, New York, New York.
At 987 5th Avenue, New York, New York.
And I would like to take this opportunity to thank the makers of all new Occident toothpaste with Miracle L-64 to help fight bad breath. For letting me appear here this evening. And I just did a damn commercial. Grace, I've never endorsed a product in my life. And
Good night, Oliver Warbucks! Thanks for dropping by, Oliver. So, Annie's parents, if you're listening, there's $50,000 and a wonderful daughter waiting for you. So get in touch soon, you hear?
Hey, Mr. Healy, is it time once again for the lovely Violet sister?
It most certainly is, Wacky. Well, let's see if our young talking along that another one of our Thursday night get-togethers has gone by faster than you can say Occident.
O-M-Y-E-N-T.
The toothpaste of the stars.
To make your teeth Hollywood bright.
So from all of our Hour of Smiles family,
Money, money, money.
the lovely Boylan sisters, Fred McCracken,
And
Jimmy Johnson Radio's only master announcer.
this is Bert Healy saying, ha 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 ha! Hey, Pulverman, hey,
your style, but brother, you're never fully dressed without a smile. Your clothes may be all wobbly, they could stand out a mile, but brother, you're never fully dressed without a smile. There's a wonder when we on Main Street or Savile Row, what you wear from ear to ear, and not from head to toe. That matters. So janitor, so long for a while. Remember, you're never fully dressed without a smile.
Ready or not, here he goes. Listen to Bert tap his slimy toes. Your clothes may be full of rummy. They stand out a mile or
know they'll be making a musical about her. Clean up this mess. Say it! Ah! She never misses. Get out! A $50,000 reward. $50,000. What I couldn't do with $50,000. I hate that Annie so much, you'd think I was her mother.
Excuse us, ma'am. We knocked upstairs and nobody answered. Are you the lady in charge of this here orphanage?
Yeah?
Oh, Ralph, I'm scared something could have happened to her.
Shirley, it's gonna be all right, Shirley. She's gonna be here and she's gonna be ours again. Ma'am,
What do you want?
well, we had a terrible time back then. We had to head north to Canada. Had to leave a baby here on the front stoop.
A little girl. Our Annie.
Annie? You're Annie's parents?
Oh, please, nothing's happened to her.
Annie's parents, I can't believe it. Where'd you say you come from again?
We come from a little farm up in Canada
Manitoba.
where they got lots of chickens
Chicken.
and ducks
Little duck.
and geese.
Oh, you should see all the geese.
And a rooster!
Gotcha, sis! Oh, Rooster, I never would have known it was you in 100 years.
Fool, Jaggy, and we're gonna fool Warbucks too.
Gonna get ourselves 50,000 big
This is gonna be the best bunko job ever, Aggie. I know a guy out of jail who can doctor up a fake birth certificate and any other papers you want. But we need your help, sis, for details about Annie to pull this thing off.
Sure, I can help you. A lot. But what's in it for me, Ralph?
Three-way split, Aggie.
Half.
Half?
Half.
25 grand each. But we gotta do it fast, Aggie. Give him some of the old rooster razzle-dazzle. In and out, 2 to 3 minutes at the most. Get the money, get the kid, and get the hell out of town.
That's the problem. The kid, Annie. What do we do with her afterwards?
That's no problem, Aggie.
When the rooster wants something to disappear, it disappears.
Rooster?
Ah, come on, Aggie. We get the 50 grand, we blow this crummy town, and then Lil and me'll meet you at,
Where? Aha!
Easy Street, Easy Street,
We're coming, Mama! We're coming!
And so far, President Roosevelt has lived up to none of his lofty campaign promises. All we've got from Franklin Delano Roosevelt and his so-called brain trusts is a bunch of high-end talk and virtually no action. In a nation racked by poverty, misery, and unemployment, it is deeds we want from the White House, not words. In short, Mr. President, if you're listening, we've had enough of your fireside chats. It's time to...
criticism! Dagnabbit, nothing but criticism!
know.
It's awful.
Did anyone read the Washington Post this morning?
My friends, I say again, the only thing we have to fear is fear itself.
Franklin, you're already elected.
Every cloud has a silver lining. You're never fully dressed without a smile?
Oliver Warbucks and friend Franklin.
Thank you, Louis. Show them in.
Oliver.
Oliver. Good of you to have come.
Good morning, Mr. President.
Well, who is this we have here?
Mr. President, this is Annie.
Annie.
She so wanted to meet you that I couldn't resist bringing her along just to say hello.
Of course. The little girl who sang so beautifully on the radio last night.
Annie, this is President Roosevelt.
How do you do, President Roosevelt?
How do you do, Annie? You're as lovely as you sounded on the radio.
Thank you, President Roosevelt.
Well, shall we begin?
Annie, if you'll wait outside, I'll...
No, Oliver. Let Annie stay. Having a child on hand will keep us on our best behavior.
Thank you, Mr. President. Annie?
Harold, I don't want to hear even so much as a gosh.
Franklin, a child?
Now, Oliver, since you speak for those happy few Americans who have any money left, I'd like to begin with your views on matters.
Thank you, Mr. President. In the words of Calvin Coolidge, the business of this country is business. Yes. Now, for the good of you, the country, Wall Street, and me, we've got to get my factories open and the workers back to work.
According to my latest figures, there's now 15 million Americans out of work and nearly 50 million with no visible means of support.
Mr. President, if I may say so, unemployment is not our biggest concern. The dispatches from Germany are coming in more and more disturbing every day. There could be war.
Germany? Hell, there's people starving in this country.
Harold, I know. But in the long run, we're not...
For death. For people who are starving, there is no long run.
The trouble is, it's all happening at once. I mean, the stock market just took another nosedive.
There's sit-down riots and there's strikes.
There's floods, dust storms.
And the FBI still has not caught Al Capone. Well, at least we're all agreed on one thing. The situation is hopeless and getting worse.
Henry, I'd like to see those figures.
The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow they'll be...
Quiet, little girl.
Harold, what did you say, Annie? No, that's all right, my dear. Go ahead. It's still a free country.
Just thinking about tomorrow clears away the cobwebs and the sorrow. Till there's none. When I look at the day that's gray and lonely, I just sit on my chin and grin and say, oh, the sun come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Come on, man, tomorrow, I look at tomorrow, we're only a day away.
Harold Hickey, stand up. What? You heard me. Stand up. Up. Now, Harold, sing. Yes, sing. Like Annie. I've just decided that my administration is going to be ending. It's going to be optimistic about the future.
You know how you want to sing.
Sing. Sing. Louder. I'm just stick out.
Excuse me, it's up.
Up my chin and grin and say, everyone, Republic you.
Mr. President, a telegram.
Oh, yes, excuse me, everyone. Why, this isn't for me, it's for you, Oliver, from your secretary in New York. Hundreds of couples jamming street outside house, all claiming to be Annie's parents.
Wow.
Have begun to screen them. Suggest you return to New York at once. Signed, Grace Farrell.
Well, it seems as though the Hour of Smiles has a lot more listeners than we thought. Hi.
Gee, hundreds of couples. One of them has to be my mother and father.
Well, Oliver, I suspect you'd better get back to New York immediately. Yes, Mr. President, if you don't mind. Annie?
Bye, everyone.
Bye, Annie.
Bye, Mr. President. And thank you.
No, thank you, Annie. You're the kind of person the president should have around him.
Mr. President, what if we set up 1,000 federally funded projects?
Deals?
Yes!
Highways.
Yes!
New post offices.
Yes! And we can put the unemployed to work to build them.
We could create 5 million jobs within 6 months.
And weekly paychecks will put all of those millions off relief and back to paying taxes.
We'll build a country so strong that nobody, including Chancellor Hitler, could ever defeat us in a war.
Yes! Mr. President, what we need to do is give this country a new outlook.
A new vision.
A new approach.
A new concept. A new dedication.
A new horizon.
A new spirit.
A new attitude.
A new deal.
Yes.
Perfect. Gentlemen, I was right the first time. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Tomorrow, I love you tomorrow. You're only a day away. Harmony. Tomorrow, I love you tomorrow. You're only a day. Miss Farrell, I'm afraid there's still no sign of Mr. Warbucks and Miss Annie. And for that matter, no one can find my American son, Drake Jr. So I guess I'll just fill in for him for the next little while.
Drake, look at all these questionnaires. Do you realize that I've talked to 617 women who claim to be Annie's mother, and 619 men who say they're her father? That makes, let me see.
1,236, Miss.
All liars. I never realized there were so many dishonest people on the island of Manhattan.
Some of them were from the Bronx, Miss. Grace, we're back.
Where are they, Miss Farrell?
They're gone, dear. Gone. Come and gone. They were all liars and fakes after nothing more than the $50,000.
Are you certain?
Yes, none of them knew about the locket, sir. I'm so sorry.
Mr. Warbucks, this has just come by special message from the FBI. Ah, finally. Elliot Ness has located the manufacturer of Annie's locket in Utica, New York.
Oh, boy.
Yes, this sort of locket was manufactured between 1918 and 1924.
Sort of locket.
Yes. Over 90,000 were made and sold.
90,000?
Yes, unfortunately, the gist of this is that
Ness doesn't think there's a chance in a million of locating your parents through the locket. I'm sorry, Annie.
That's okay. I mean, you did the best you could. If you can't find them, nobody can. I mean, you didn't turn out that bad. You got everything you wanted. All those Duesenbergs hanging on the wall and everything.
Excuse us, sir. We'll go check on the dinner menu.
Annie, Duesenberg is a car, and Babe Ruth is the right fielder for the New York Yankees. And there's something else you should know. I made me a fortune, that fortune made 10, been headline and profile again and again. Yet something was missing, I never quite knew. That something was someone but who. My speeches are greeted with thunderous acclaim, with 2 universities very high name. Yet something was missing each time I got through. That something was someone but who. Grace.
Yes, sir.
Do you have those legal papers I gave you the other day?
Oh. get them right away, sir.
No. Wait a moment. I'd like you to stay. Why, I haven't waltzed since J.P. Morgan went bust. Hey, sit down.
Annie, I want to adopt you.
Adopt me?
Yes or no?
If I can't have my real mother and father, there's no one in the world I'd rather have than you, Mr. Warbucks.
Drake. Drake.
Yes, sir.
Call Justice Brandeis. Have him come down and ask him to sign those adoption papers.
Yes, sir.
And, Grace, tell Mrs. Pugh that we're going to have a house full of guests. We're going to need flowers,
Flowers,
caviar,
caviar,
and champagne.
and champagne. I'm fine.
Annie, this isn't just going to be an adoption. It's going to be a celebration. And you can have anyone in the world you want to come to it. So, who would you like? Johnny Rockefeller, Babe Ruth, Madame Chiang Kai-shek? She's a lot of fun.
Well, I guess I'd like Miss Farrell here, and Mr. Drake, and Miss Pugh, Cecile, Annette. Well, I guess I'd like everybody here.
Of course. That's who I'd like to. Drake.
Yes, sir.
Tell the servants to get spiffed up. They're going to be the guests at Annie's adoption party.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and the kids.
Oh, no, it'll be way past their bedtime. But I'll tell you what, we can have everyone over here from the orphanage for a big Christmas party tomorrow morning.
Miss Hannigan, too?
Miss Hannigan, too. Why not?
Sir, everyone is getting, and these are your words, spiffed up for the party.
Ah, good. I think Annie and I should get spiffed up, too. Grace, have the servants take Annie upstairs and... Why, Grace, that's a very pretty dress.
Thank you, sir.
Have them take her upstairs and put her in one of their new dresses. Do something with her hair and, I don't know, gussy her up.
Yes, sir. Gussie her up, gussie her up.
Gussie her up, gussie her up.
Annie, Annie, Annie.
Everything's humming now.
Hum, 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 hum. Good times are coming up since you came our way. It's Christmas, Christmas every day. We dismiss bad times, sad times. Now they're all yesterday's news and journey. Kick out the blues. Roll your bells and money. With Annie. Take the rollers, check the tree and toddy. With Annie. Good and sweet, Annie's the king by far. By far, not a subject, Eleanor and Dion. Just round Annie, Annie. You never like when I song.
Sam, my friends, welcome to the happiest night of my life. song. You made me the singer.
What's that dum-dum tune you always
Anything but you.
Yesterday's plain old fool.
You can say that again.
Yesterday's plain old fool.
But that's
Not now, that's fine. I'm poor as a mouse.
I'm richer than Midas. But nothing on earth can ever divide us. And if tomorrow I'm an apple seller too, I don't need anything but you.
Warwick needed his mother. Warwick needed his shop. Warwick needed his brother. Or else he'd not care what.
Forget about the time, the happiest day now. Let's burn it up now. We're floating on air now. And what's the point of all our dreams are just we two? I don't need anything, anything. I don't need anything but you.
Well, Oliver, Annie, we're ready to begin. You know, the adoption process is really quite simple. According to the laws of the state of New York,
Sir.
all we have
Why? Sir.
Excuse us, folks. Well, you don't mean to interrupt. Shirley, look. There's our Anne.
Who are you?
Oh, honey, we're your mom and dad.
Mudge. Mudge is the name. Ralph Mudge. And this here's the wife, Shirley.
You never knew it, dear, but you're Annie Mudge.
Annie Mudge?
We loved you, Annie, but we was sick and broken. Had to head north to Canada. And man give us a chance to work on his farm up in Canada.
But we couldn't bring along no baby.
We loved you, Annie, but we had to leave you behind.
Mr. Mudge, is it? We've seen a great number of people who've claimed to be Annie's.
I expect you'll be one proof of who we are. Well, here's our driver's licenses and Annie's birth certificate.
Baby girl, name Anne Elizabeth Mudge, born to Ralph and Shirley Mudge, New York, New York, October 28th, 1922.
October 28th. That's my birthday.
It was in her notes, sir.
Yes, I know, but I still don't.
Please, mister, you gotta believe us. We got in on a Greyhound this afternoon and headed straight to the orphanage to fetch our Annie. And the lady there said our baby was up here.
Oh, Annie, all these years I've dreamed of holding you in my arms. Oh. Mr. Mudge, on the night that Annie was left at the orphanage, there was something that happened.
Well, here's something you wouldn't know about. When we left Annie at the orphanage, we left half a silver locket with her and kept the other half. So that one day...
Look, Annie's wearing it.
And here's the part we kept. Yes, it fits perfect.
Oh, Ralph, thank goodness she's our Annie.
She seems to be.
Well, if you'll gather up Annie's things, we'll be taking her along.
Take her?
No.
Wait a moment, Mr. Mudge. What about the money?
Money? Well, we ain't got much, but we'd be glad to give you whatever.
You haven't heard that I've offered a certified check for $50,000 to any persons who can prove that they are Annie's parents?
No, sir. We don't know nothing about no check. Anyhow, we don't want any money.
Right? We don't want no money for Annie.
On the
you wouldn't mind if Annie stayed here with us until tomorrow morning, Christmas? Then you can come back and pick up Annie and the check.
Oh, no.
Problem?
No, sir. Whatever you prefer, sir. So we should be headed back to the hotel now. Until tomorrow morning, honey. And then you'll be spending the rest of your life with us.
Oh, goodbye, Annie love.
Well, goodbye, everyone. Pardon me, Blondie. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Greetings, one and all.
Well, this is wonderful news, Annie. Annie has found her mother and father, and they seem to be a very nice couple.
You're lucky, Annie.
Yeah, you're lucky. Just think, a pig's farm.
Mrs. Greer, champagne.
Yes, sir.
We must celebrate because it's Christmas Eve. And we've just had the most wonderful news. Annie has found her parents. Everyone, I propose a toast to Annie Mudge.
To Annie Mudge. Annie.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
I seem to have the same effect on everyone.
I've lost her. I've lost Annie.
Sir, that Mr. Mudge. I think I've seen him someplace before. I can't remember where or when, but I have the strangest feeling that he is not who he says he is.
Mr. President. Franklin, I need your help.
Of course, Ollie. Whatever I can do for you.
Thank you, Grace. I never could have... Merry Christmas, Annie.
Merry Christmas, Annie.
Merry Christmas, Miss Farrell, Mr. Warbucks.
You're up early.
Yes, well, my folks are coming for me, of course, to take me up to the country. And so, I thought I'd just wait for them here. Will you come and see me sometime?
Yes. I'll see you, Annie.
You're up early, too.
Yes, dear. We've been up all night. And we've had quite the time of it, too. FBI men coming and going. Annie, did did you know that President Roosevelt was here?
President Roosevelt? Where?
Annie, I've got something very difficult to tell you. And the president is going to help me tell it to you.
Merry Christmas, Annie. It's good to see you again.
Good to see you too, President Roosevelt.
Franklin?
Annie, early this morning, FBI Director Hoover telephoned me with some very sad news. Through the paper and the handwriting on your note, he succeeded in tracing the identity of your parents.
Yes, we already know. Miss and Mr. Mudge.
No, dear. They aren't your parents. Your parents were David and Margaret Bennett.
David and Margaret Bennett. Where are they?
Annie.
Annie, your parents passed away a long time ago.
They're dead.
Yes, dear.
So I'm an orphan after all. Just like all the other kids.
Are you all right, Tony?
Yes, Bill, because I guess I always knew my folks were dead, but I knew that they loved me.
I love you, Annie Bennett.
And I love you too. Now, who the heck are Ralph and Shirley Mudge?
Atta girl, who the heck are Ralph and Shirley Mudge?
The birth certificate could have easily been forged, but the thing is, they knew about the locket.
The locket, that's your key.
Yes, but nobody knew about the locket except for us and the FBI, of course.
And Miss Hannigan.
And Miss Hannigan.
And Miss Hannigan. Miss Hannigan, sir, and the children from the orphanage.
Ah, Miss Hannigan. I'm delighted to meet you.
Oh, same here, and I'd know you anywhere. You're the Oliver Warbucks, right?
Yes, Miss Hannigan. Allow me to introduce you to everyone. You know my secretary, Miss Farron, of course.
Yeah.
And this is the President of the United States.
Sure.
And this is my butler, Drake.
Your Highness!
Hi, kids! Hi! Kids, look. There's presents here for all of us. My goodness!
Sir, this just came from the FBI.
Ah, finally. Well. Comes the dawn. It all fits together.
Annie, come read this.
Leaping lizards, who would have guessed?
Show it to the President.
Sir, Mr. and Mrs. Mudge.
Show them in, Drake.
With pleasure, sir.
Drake, wait a moment. Franklin, should I have them call for your car?
No, Eleanor can wait. Will you please come in, Mr. and Mrs. Mudge?
Merry Christmas!
Very good.
Merry
Good morning.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry, 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 merry. Thank you, Drake. Christmas.
There she is, sir. Our little girl.
Your little girl.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Hello, dear.
Well, we don't want to bother you all Christmas and all, we just come to pick up Annie. Her suitcase
Of course. Allow me.
and the check.
Ah, I'd almost forgotten. Here you are. $50,000. Certified.
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 Paid to the order of Ralph Mudge.
Read it again.
Paid to the order of The Jig is Up.
Yes, the jig is up, Daniel Francis Hannigan.
Also known as Rooster Hannigan, also known as Ralph Mudge, also known as Danny the Dip.
Bye, Mom. Bye, Dad.
Frankly, I believe that fraud is a federal offense, and that your Secret Servicemen have the power to arrest.
They certainly do. Drake, will you turn them over?
Yes, sir. So long for Lover. And you'll find this woman's their accomplice. Arrest her too, please.
Me? I just met these people yesterday.
Hey, come off it, Aggie.
Yes, sister, Lil with me is taking a fall, so are you.
Mr. Warbucks, Oliver, I ain't done nothing to you. It's just that I was trying to make sure that...
The jig is up.
Annie, I tell her how good and nice I always was to you.
I'm sorry, Miss Hannigan. I would, but the one thing you always taught me was never tell a lie.
I'll let you know a little secret. I never liked you, little gold digger, and I never liked any of yous either.
Your days are numbered.
Oh, let me out! Let me out! Let go of me!
Annie, we'd like to meet your friends.
Sure. Kids, this is Mr. Daddy Warbucks.
Hi, kids.
And this is Miss Grace Farrell.
Hi, kids.
And this is the President of the United States.
Hi, kids.
Children, Miss Hannigan is gone for good. And you won't have to work anymore. Instead, you'll have classrooms and teachers.
Listen, kids, no more mud. No more mud. No more mud. No more mud.
Yes, children, for you and perhaps everyone, this is going to be the beginning of a wonderful new life. I know the depression's depressing,
The cameras are still, the stores aren't filled,
and windows are minus their dressing,
the children don't grin, the Santas are thin.
and I've heard a terrible rumor, no goodwill, no cheer, but we'll get a new for Christmas this year.